some extent, but it's a great problem to have, right? You know, in a few days' time, they can win the Premier League.
Yeah, these guys are serial winners as well. You know, when you get to this stage of the season, it's not about celebrating before it's over. It's about celebrating the outcomes, and that is reaching and winning the finals of the Champions League, and hopefully winning the league and the FA Cup as well.
Well, here he is, Jack. Come on over. Don't be shy. Oh, he wants some water, and quite rightly so. Listen, you're a Champions League finalist. You can leave us waiting. It's no problem.
Well done, man. Come in,
mate. So pleased for you.
How you doing, man? How does that feel, man? Talk us through it.
Yeah, no, unbelievable. You know, we spoke last week after the game, and I was just buzzing then. You know, just to be like involved and stuff like. Not involved. Sounds like a youth team player, yeah. No, just like, you know, just to be in this moment, man. It's so nice, and now, you know, a week later, I'm standing here again, and it's 4-0. You know, I don't think a lot of teams, you know, would do that to Real Madrid, but I swear, man, like, you know, when we're all together and we're just playing and stuff, like, especially here, just feel unstoppable, honestly. Like, I don't know what it is.
You're lucky. Well done, man. Well played.
Yes, sir. Carl, congratulations as well. Well done, mate. You were just saying it just feels amazing in this team to play alongside the likes of Kyle Walker and. Yeah. When did I say that? Don't go shy. No, not him specifically.
No, I was just saying, like, you know, when you come here, honestly, like, I seen a stat the other day of our Champions League games, and I couldn't believe it. Like, the amount we've won at home to what we've won away. You know, I think we've drew like 5, I think, in the Champions League this year away, and then every game at home we've won. And you know, when Kyle will tell you as well, when we play here, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the fans or just playing on our home pitch. We just feel unstoppable, and we just feel like, even in the league, you know, we feel like no one can beat us. And I think, you know, we've seen what we've done to Bayern Munich, even Leipzig, and tonight here. It's unbelievable.
Kyle, take us into that first half. What was it like to play in a first 45 minutes that, from our perspective up there in the studio, looked dominant, looked brilliant, looked incredible? How was it for you?
I'm glad it looked comfortable from up there. Listen, it's tough. It's always going to be tough. I think the emotions, is, you know, sometimes it does take hold of you. I was a little bit like, how's this going to go? But listen, I thought the lads dug in well. I think we controlled the ball really well, especially in the first half. I think the second half, when we came out, was a little bit sloppy, giving the ball away in areas that wasn't really, we shouldn't have gave the ball away. But listen, we got over the line, and that's the main thing.
I was interested before the game about your duel, your matchup with Vinicius Junior, which was like everyone was sitting waiting for it to happen. How do you, as a defender, approach that duel?
I think,
given he's world class,
yeah, he's
thrive at it.
Yeah, you've got to have a little bit of arrogance, like the attackers do. You know, you have to. I always just say, just go toe to toe with him. I believe in my pace. I believe that I'm quicker than him, and that I can, you know, use my physical dominance.
Speaking of that, have a look at this. Just have a look. This is what I love here. So he's obviously looking to get in behind you right now, isn't he? He wants to go in there.
Yeah.
I can see you there. You're on the front foot. Is this where you love being here? Because a lot of defenders do not want to be in this position at all. 1v1 with loads of space behind them. Are you happy here?
I'm all right. I always like to say that I'm a metre off. So I'm a metre off, so I can control that. But that step, I shouldn't really allow that step, as I can see it there. But I think as soon as, I think his first touch is a little bit little, and then if he takes a touch across me there, I'm kind of in no man's land. But he
this is the one. Straight. He takes another touch here, and he takes it across you. I think any other player in world football, he gets across that player. Yeah. But with your pace, you get your left arm out across him, put him off balance a bit, and you take it off him like taking sweets off a baby.
I'm glad you say it's that easy. No, listen, he's fantastic. He's fantastic, but what you have to use your strengths, and you know, as soon as that arm comes out and you can knock, you know, when players are running so quickly, you get that little arm and it's a little knock. It's not a foul, it's just a little knock. All of a sudden the balance goes, and you know, I just make it difficult as possible as I can for him, really.
Over the two legs, Carl, was it more of a defensive role for you? Were you thinking, I'm not going to really join up with the attack too much because this guy, because half the time he cheats, he just stands out there, so you've got to almost just focus on the defending?
I think so. These guys should be able to put the ball in the back of the net. They don't need me to be setting up goals and stuff. So I think in this team, what I've loved since I've come here is everyone knows the roles and responsibilities. There's no, listen, obviously we've got Jack, we've got Kevin, we've got Erling, but there's no standout, superstar that you can say, okay, go have the ball and bam, 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 1, 2, 3, oh my gosh, it's a goal.
Your manager doesn't really want that though, does
No,
he?
and I think that's what, gets us across the line more times than not, where we don't rely on just one player. Obviously Real Madrid have got fantastic players all over the pitch, but he's been their main threat. As soon as you nullify that main threat, all of a sudden, have they got a plan B?
I tell you what, though,
how good is he been? That's what I was going to say.
This man has been a main man for you many times this season. Without embarrassing Jack, just tell us what you've made of his performances this season.
Listen, he knows I'm
Mate, he's so critical of me.
Is he?
I'm
Tough love, Jack. You need tough love.
Tough love.
I'm good friends with him on and off the field. But, I tell him when he does well, and I tell him when he does bad, because I play against him. I play against him directly in training. He's a nightmare. He's a nightmare to play against.
What can he do better?
Tonight, not much.
No. At this point in the season,
but it's true.
He can't really do much better because he's doing what he needs to do for the team. But, I've said to him for years to come, when I first come here, Raz, he was more about the tricks and everything, and all of a sudden, goals. And I think, if he can just add that to his game where he gets a little bit of, a few more goals and chips in, I said, aim for 10 a season. 10 a season is more than enough, and then with the contribution that you do in other areas of the pitch, that sets you above the rest, and that's a
Well, how about if I tell you he now holds the record for the most chances created by any Englishman in a Champions League campaign? It's not bad, is it?
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Well done, you got a well done here, look.
I should have had an assist tonight. I've already did that.
Well, I tell you what,
about that when I got
why don't you analyse Jack's performance tonight? Here's a run of analysis.